Yeah, I think that there are many things in life where people use a service, whether it's provided by the public or private sector, for essentially a self-interested reason, where with a little bit of thought, that self-interest can turn into public interest, public value. What I mean, an example there is you go and you buy books and CDs on Amazon, for example, and it tells you later on people who bought this book, bought that book. Now, that information wasn't gathered by people trying to improve the knowledge about buying habits. That was that information was created by people only trying to buy themselves books and CDs. But it created public knowledge anyway, public benefit. The same is definitely true of all sorts of things in the public sector, in that we could be looking at services which are framed very much about me, how do I get my problem fixed? But they could often have side effects, as with Fix My Street, which are positive if there is a bit of sharing going on. You can hopefully connect people with other people who know about their neighbourhood, who care about their neighbourhood, through the medium of an action like reporting a problem. So if I see someone down my street has reported a problem and I don't know who that person is, that person becomes of interest to me, and that we know from sort of social capital theory is a worthwhile interaction to try and foster as much as possible. Obviously, there are some things that need to remain very private. Lots of personal information, that goes without saying, that needs to be looked after. But yes, I would say that nearly any time that somebody goes and uses a public service and they learn something about it and how it works, as long as that person is happy to have their experience shared, well, why not? I mean, it can't. It can only do good if there is more information there about how I found my visit to a surgery or that sort of thing, or how I found my children's schooling. Yes, there does seem to be a kind of a wide range of other applications where a more intrinsic approach to transparency would definitely help. I think that some people sometimes wish or hope that everybody in the country would just instantly get involved in all sorts of kind of quite detailed discussions about how their democracy worked, and that there'd be pretty much 100% engagement in policy making. I think that we are a very long way off that, and what's important at this point in time is to look at the very low points of engagement, the real simple, tiny steps where people get engaged for the very first time, to make those as easy and attractive as possible, and crucially to connect those first engagements to something else, rather than just having someone have a tiny first engagement and then leave and never hear about or in any way engage in their democracy ever again.